What's up, guys? You know what today is? Opening day of archery deer season here in Wyoming. Man, am I pumped. I probably slept 3 hours tops last night. Just super excited to get out here today. Man, it is just an absolutely beautiful day. God has blessed us with an amazing opening day. It's just a little after 5. Got a little bit of a drive to get to where we're going, but should be pretty darn good. Should get there right on time. Unfortunately, my wife, Jacinda, wasn't able to come with me opening day. She's got this thing called a job that she has to go to today. You know, I told her that she should probably just quit because she doesn't need that kind of negativity in her life, but apparently it doesn't work like that. So I guess we're gonna solo hunt today and try to get it all on film. This is actually my first solo filmed hunt, so we're gonna give her a try and see what we can get for you guys today. Oh my God, guys. You won't even believe this. So I didn't even make it to my spot yet, but the first spot of the walk-in area, there is a 5x5 monster muley. Quite possibly the biggest deer I've ever seen in person. And they were right below a ridge. So I mean, I'm still shaking. Perfect stalking opportunity. So, I mean, I could literally hear my heart beating out of my chest. I was just shaking. I was so excited. I'm making the stalk. I'm right at the top of the ridge. And mind you, this is the first plot of walk-in area. So the road, the main road, isn't too far off from that, and I'm getting in there, I'm making the stalk, closing, I'm still shaking, closing the distance. It was started at about probably 275 yards is what I ranged it at. Closed the distance to 40 yards, ranged them one last time, and a guy from the road honks his horn. Scares the deer off right back to the private land that borders the walk-in area, and completely ruined the entire stalk. I mean, everything was perfect and like unbelievable. I mean, I didn't even have time to get the main camera out. I threw the action cam on, grabbed my bow, my pack, put an arrow in, and just went. You know, and where they were set up was just so perfect. Hands down, would have been my biggest deer ever. Can you even believe that? Have you guys ever had anything like that where another hunter or just another person completely screws up your hunt for no particular reason at all? I don't know. So I guess we'll just head to the original spot that I was gonna go to and set up there, hike in there, and I will talk to you guys when I get there. So guys, little update. Just made it to the spot that I was trying to get to, and before I go and start hiking up, I figured I would go back, look at the footage of that last stalk, and to top all of that off, I forgot to turn the action cam on. Great, right? So self-filming this hunt is not off to a good start, but there's a lot of time left. Finally in my spot. I mean, critters everywhere, just unbelievable. So I think that this is going to end up being pretty good. I hope that it ends up being pretty good. Hope the Lord blesses me with a nice mature deer today, and let's get after it. Hey guys, it's about 3:30 in the afternoon. I just got back to the truck. This has been an interesting opening morning. I've had a lot of things happen that haven't happened before in the past, starting with what happened earlier, first thing this morning. So after that, I got to my main spot that I wanted to be, right by a watering hole. I had found that area over the summer, maybe July sometime. Perfect spot. It's about 2.5, 3 miles in, which is what I was hoping for, to try to avoid any road hunters or, the people that just don't really want to get out and work. And it was good. It was going good. It was just starting to warm up. The guy's road hunting right there, actually. So it was starting to warm up. Some does were starting to funnel in. No buck yet, but I was very optimistic about it. And then I heard just crashing and crunching, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be him. This gotta be the big boy. Ends up being 2 ladies on horseback. I mean, I guess, what are you gonna do? It is public land. I mean, they apologized up and down. They thought that they just completely ruined my hunt. But I had sat there for, probably 3.5 hours, maybe 4. So it was probably about time to get up and move to a different spot. It was getting really hot. I actually had to change my shirt because I was just drenched in sweat. The ladies were actually very nice. So this is kind of where the story takes an interesting twist. They actually tell me that if I go 2 miles down this ravine, they had just seen a 6x6. They said that it was calm, wasn't skittish, and it was worth a try. So, I mean, why not? Might as well try it. So I get about 1.5 miles down the ravine. I come up over this hill, and there's 2 hunters in a side-by-side, when all the signs clearly say no walk-in. It's no ATVs, no just walk-in area, and just didn't care, I guess. But where that gets frustrating, to top that off, people just not caring about the rules and ethics or morals. After I see them, I turn, I just go the opposite way. About 1.5 minutes later, from up where those guys were just going, gets this 6x6 buck, wouldn't you have it, and never even stopped to give me the time of the day. I think it was at the closest maybe 150 yards, just booking it. So it's definitely been an interesting morning for sure. Lots of interesting stories, I guess. So I just got some lunch in me and I'm gonna figure out a new plan. I may find a new spot, or I may even head back to town and go to Jacinda's grandparents. They have some land where we hunt every once in a while. So there's a couple good deers out there. Nothing giant, but some good solid deer. I may try that out tonight or just stick up around here. We'll see. I will definitely bring you guys along for the evening hunt. Well guys, that's a wrap for opening day. We did end up sitting on her grandparents' land. Nothing really, some doe fawns, a small buck that came over right before the end of shooting light, but just not the buck that I really want to take on opening day. I feel like I can, you know, stretch out the season and probably get something a little bit more mature. But you know, more importantly, while I was sitting there for the evening hunt, I really thought about the earlier part of the video and realized that I probably sounded like I was doing a lot of complaining, which I guess I was. I really just let my emotions get to me after all those weird mishaps, but you know, what are you gonna do? And I really don't care about that, honestly. Like, to me, the most important part of this was the fact that I got to spend the day in God's beautiful country surrounded by amazing critters. I mean, I saw some nice buck deer, some does, bunch of does. I saw some elk, heard a bunch of bugles. I mean, really, how can you really beat that? And that's really what it's all about, just making memories in God's beautiful country, doing what we love, and that's hunting. So at the end of the day, it was definitely a phenomenal hunt, a great day, and I couldn't have had more fun. Stay tuned for the rest of the videos that we're going to be putting out. We're going to kind of do a day-by-day series of each one of our hunts. And if you like the videos, please like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget, hunt strong. Thanks, guys.